How's it going, everyone? This is Soul Singed here, and welcome to my predictions for episode 9 of season 6 of Battlebots. Without further ado, let's just get straight into this. First matchup, we have Gruff versus Cobalt. Gruff has been looking okay this season. They're a very durable bot, however, they struggle against vertical spinners, and they've struggled with the ground game, so I'm giving this one to Cobalt. Cobalt looked absolutely destructive in their fight against Ghost Raptor, so I'm giving the win to Cobalt. Next, we have Duck versus Riptide. We've already seen Duck lose to a rookie, and Riptide is looking to be one of the more powerful rookie bots. They have their weapon is pretty powerful. They do have some reliability issues, but Riptide should win this one, even though realistically, Duck being the seasoned veteran, they should be able to beat Riptide, but Duck has looked pretty bad this year, so I'm giving this one to Riptide. Next, we have Valkyrie versus Pardon My French. Valkyrie looked good in its first fight, even though it lost to P1. They looked good. P1 just did better. And then they looked good against their very short, untelevised match against Triple Crown. So I'm giving this one to Valkyrie because Pardon My French has one fight, and they looked very bad in that fight. They were sluggish. Their weapon never got up to full speed. So Valkyrie should have no problems just destroying Pardon My French. Unless Pardon My French has got some of the bugs ironed out and then get their spinner going. But I'm giving this one to Valkyrie. Next, we have Lockjaw versus Blip. This will be an interesting fight. Lockjaw is 0-2, but it's fought some very, very tough opponents. It's been looking very good this year. Blip is a rookie robot. Now, it's not made by a rookie team. It's made by Aaron Hill, who has made Tantrum. And Blip has looked very good this year. They haven't really had to face a tough opponent yet. Their first fight was against Rusty, who wasn't really able to do anything to them. They just kind of flipped him around a few times, and that was enough to kill Rusty. And then their second fight was against Overhaul, and again, Overhaul is a control bot with no threatening weapon or anything. So this will be the test to see how durable Blip is. Now, knowing Aaron Hill, who built Tantrum like a compact brick that is unkillable, I would assume that Blip is the same way. We don't know how much punishment that it can take. For example, if they can survive a hard hit, and will that kill their weapon or anything like that. This is definitely a big step up for Blip, and will definitely be a big test to see what Blip is made of. I'm giving this one to Lockjaw because we don't know that about Blip yet. Blip could win this one, but Lockjaw has the edge here. Next, we have Minotaur versus Deep Six. Minotaur looked absolutely nasty in his last fight. Deep Six looked good in his first match. However, it just kind of came out and played around and obliterated Pain Train, and its second fight, it couldn't really do much because it got stuck in the arena floor. So yeah, I'm giving this one to Minotaur. They really shouldn't have much issue with Deep Six because even though they have made some improvements compared to the last version, they are still a very awkward bot. And then next we have SubZero versus Hijinks. SubZero didn't really look all that well last episode, so I'm giving this one to Hijinks. And then for the main event, we have Scorpios versus Yeti. Hopefully this main event is better than last week's main event because I honestly think last week's main event was pretty pathetic. But I'm going to give this one to Scorpios. I could be wrong, but Scorpios has looked very good this year. Yeti has also looked pretty good this year. They didn't look all that great against Mad Catter, but they looked very, very dominant against Pain Train. So, yeah, Yeti could win this one, but I'm giving it to Scorpios. And then for our YouTube... oh my god. For our YouTube exclusive, we have Defender versus Retrograde. Defender lost his first match to Ribot, and it won its next match against Riptide, even though both bots had a lot of issues in that match. Defender came out slightly ahead. Defender doesn't seem to be all that spectacular. Retrograde, we don't really know. It's had 2 fights. First one against Rampage, where they came out and very quickly destroyed Rampage. And then they fought Huge, where they were very quickly destroyed by Huge. So it's kind of a toss-up on who's going to win. I'm going to give this one to Retrograde because they do have an actual weapon. They do have an undercutter. So that should give them an advantage. I don't know. But yeah, that is my predictions for this episode. And I will see you guys at the beginning of next week with my review of the episode. And yeah, peace.